Hey Gemini, what's up gang? I hope everybody is well. We're gonna go ahead and just do a general message, guys. So if that's something that interests you, go ahead and stick around. Now Gemini, if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Jessica. Please take a look at my description box because that's gonna have any information that you would need to know. And yes, this is a Gemini channel. However, if you vibe, you tribe, so go ahead and make yourself comfortable, okay? Okay, Gemini, if you are returning, welcome back. I hope that you're well. Hope you're taking care of yourself. I hope that you're doing what's best for you. Thank you for all the love, all the support, everything that you guys give, okay? All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and get into this. Oh my gosh, first time shuffler. What's going on? Okay, well, we do have healing energy that's coming out first and foremost, and you guys are working on healing, and sometimes healing is not peaceful, sometimes it's scattered, sometimes it's a little chaotic, sometimes it's more painful than the actual wound to heal, especially when we're delving deep inside of our psyche and we're pulling up shit from our childhood and we're having to deal with it. It can kind of be disturbing sometimes. I feel like there is this energy, though, of wanting to be vulnerable with yourself, wanting to be real with yourself. For some of you guys, you might want to be real with somebody else or be vulnerable with somebody else too. You might not have anybody in mind. Some of you guys do have somebody in mind. I feel like for some of you, there's a deep urge or yearning to be natural or naked with somebody. And I don't mean in the way of sexual. Yes, obviously, sex is nice and that's great. But there's this energy of wanting to find somebody that you can truly be intimate with, that you can have intimate conversations with, that you can have intimate moments with, and it feels natural, it feels good, it feels healing. Some of you are wanting to experience that. Some of you are trying to experience that within your own life and with yourself. You're trying to have intimate moments with yourself is really what I'm getting. There's this energy of being gentle with yourself while you're healing, Gemini, being gentle on yourself, not being hard on yourself physically, mentally. If you've been using some kind of coping mechanism here, if you've been possibly, binge eating or, having too much sex or drinking too much, smoking too much, right? Numbing out, playing video games all night instead of getting some sleep, whatever it is that you know that you need to be doing better. Maybe you need to be eating better and all you're eating is fucking Doritos and, soda. Like, it's almost like abusing yourself because subconsciously you don't feel like you're worthy of being healthy. For whoever that is, that's not obviously for everybody, okay? There's this energy here really needing to eat more fruit. They're giving me mangoes, spinach, turnips, radishes. Somebody might want to start juicing carrots or juicing things. Juicing can be an excellent way to go ahead and get that energy. Regenerate community, making a fuss. I'm not going to take it though. I feel like that's what you're trying to do though. Regenerate something within yourself, okay? For some of you, you really are trying to get closer to your spirit guides or your spiritual community. If you have ancestors and things like that. Euphoria and insight, that's too many, guys. I feel like, yeah, that's what that is though. You're trying to gain some kind of insight in regards to something. Some of you are trying to find out what's going to make you happy. Some of you realize that happiness is not in a place, it's not in a person, it's not in a job, it's not in a, okay, as soon as I get this done, I'll finally be happy. As soon as I get to this point, I can finally relax. It's like happiness is a state of mind and you can have it at any moment, any given second, you can have it. But what is it that you need to release? What is it that you need to let go of? Maybe mentally. Maybe sometimes we can't let go of our stresses that are physical. Like we have real stresses in our life. Like our job is stressful and we can't let go of it. Right? Or our kids or whatever, our relationship, it's stressful and we can't let go of it or we don't want to let go of it. Just because it's stressful doesn't mean that I want to walk away from it, right? Well, if that's the case, then there's this energy of needing to let go of something mentally or needing to release the control, needing to see that you can't control something. Maybe that's an outcome. Maybe that's a result. Maybe that's a reaction if there's another person involved. You're not going to be able to control something. But I do feel like Spirit wants you to take some kind of decisive action in regards to something, but also at the same time, be gentle with yourself about the results or about the reaction that you might get or about whatever. It's like you can only do so much. All right, what do we have for Gemini? Let's get a card out here for Gemini. Canyon, deep perspective. Yeah. I feel like that's bang on, chalkboard, developing your destiny. I feel like that's what you're doing right now. You're in deep thought, deep perspective. Okay, I'm filming this Sunday morning, but I don't know when I'm gonna actually release it. It could be today on Sunday, it could be another day. But I feel like in the time of me actually filming this, you are in deep perspective. I feel like you're thinking about something. For some of you, you're thinking about somebody with the peaceful relationships and Shamu. Okay, I feel like you are thinking about a connection that makes you feel peaceful or makes you feel healing energy or healed, okay? Or you want to heal a connection, you want to heal relationships within your life. You want to work on connections with other people. We did see regenerate community. We have blue, charity and trust, Gemini. I feel like you're trying to put your trust in spirit right now, that you are on the right path, that you're making the right choices and the right steps moving forward. You are on the hero's journey here with the spirit card. Okay, you are developing your destiny as you go, and you're in deep perspective about this. Spirit is asking you to think and then move in faith and trust, charity and trust here. That's what I'm getting. Okay, because there's something that you're seeing very clear right now through this deep perspective energy. For some of you, your dreams are really signaling to you, or you're getting some kind of deep perspective through a dream. For some of you, you keep dreaming about the same thing every single night, and that's a signal, okay? I feel like you're being given a lot of information from spirit right now, and you're being asked to trust this. For some of you, there is deep protection that's happening here, like very much so from spirit, like on a soul level. You're very protected as you take your journey. A lot of you have people around you that would definitely like to try to stop you or manipulate you, hurt you, poison ivy on the bottom of the deck. Like, we already know that though. Okay, so I really don't like to focus on those people in my readings unless it really comes up, because we already know. I feel like spirit wants you to trust that you're protected as you move forward, and that you are healing as you're on your hero's journey. You're the hero in your own story. That's important for somebody to hear too. Like I had said earlier, happiness is not out there somewhere. As soon as I get here, I'll find it, yada, yada, yada. It's within yourself. You're your own happiness. You're your own hero here. Some of you are really coming down to this conclusion with this deep perspective that you're having right now, because you're really thinking hard and long about things. Let's see what we got here for Gemini. 717 on the time when I just looked at it. What do we have for Gemini here? What's going on with Gemini? What do they need to know? Yeah, you're really in this deep perspective, and you're coming down to a conclusion about something with this Queen of Swords. Now, you're not yet there yet. You're still deciphering information, and you're still going back and forth with yourself about how you feel about something. For some of you, this is very important that you take this time to meditate, because an action will be needed in the future with the Chariot, Cancerian energy. You are going to be asked to get on the same page with yourself so you can move your cart forward, right? So you can move forward on your journey. And with the stars right here, for some of you, there is this energy of being guided by spirit, again, being on a very spiritual path or a spiritual journey. For some of you guys, there's this energy of star seeds here. Very much so, looking up at the night sky or looking up at the stars or the moon and gaining perspective that way. You are definitely the type of people who look up, is what I'm getting, instead of looking down. Like, you don't look down into a book when you have an issue, you look up to gain perspective. I feel like because your internal compass is always working and you're being guided by something much deeper here, okay? And you know that. For some of you, you're starting to realize that. For some of you, you're seeing how this step has led to this, which has led to this, which has led to that, which has gotten me right where I'm at right now. Like, you're seeing the mystical journey here of something and how you arrived where you're at right now and how it all makes sense. You don't know what's going to happen next, and you don't know why, right? For some of you, but you know what's going on. Like, you're aware of something. I'm getting that very strongly. For some of you, maybe you've been blocking out a lot of the spiritual stuff and not really wanting to think about it and kind of putting your head down and working. I feel like there's this energy of needing to look up, needing to do what feels natural, which is to look up, Gemini. There's something about that. For some of you with this starseed energy, it's like you know that you have some kind of soul mission that you're here to fulfill. probably most likely to raise the vibration of the planet to help humanity out. I mean, and you don't have to be a healer like me reading tarot and to do that. You could just be doing a really good job at what you're doing. You could be healing yourself, and therefore every interaction that you have with other people is healing. And so you're leaving a healing footprint. It's almost like a spiritual carbon footprint, and yours is really good, Gemini, is the energy I'm getting, because you've been disciplining yourself. The strength energy, Leo energy coming in. For some of you, yeah, there's been battling addictions recently, or battling like low vibing energy. For some of you guys, you're not wanting to step back into old ways, old habits of how you've treated people or how you've treated yourself. You're really wanting to discipline yourself and learn from your mistakes and show the healing progress that you've been working on. For some of you, Spirit is saying there's a new creative opportunity that's about to arise in your life. You are about to have maybe a new contract or something that you're going to be feeling very excited about, that you will almost spiritually bind yourself to. Some of you guys might feel spiritually bound to something or somebody that makes you feel very passionate. You're questioning of this though, because your passions in the past have led you astray. That's just for some of you guys. I do get this energy here with this Ace of Wands though, that you feel very ignited about something. There is a spark here that's coming up. For some of you, you're questioning this spark. You're wanting to know if this is good or not. With the High Priestess, you feel like there's things that aren't being shown, or there's things that, you know, you're not aware of. You lack clarity in regard to something, but your intuition is speaking to you. Where you're lacking the physical clarity, your intuition is speaking. I'm getting that very strongly. I'm also getting like a beacon of light here, like something showing you the way. You know what they're giving me too? They're giving me somebody out at sea at night, and it's not the lighthouse that the light that they're seeing in the distance is. It's another boat. It's another ship. So there's almost this energy, because when I think of the lighthouse, I think of the guiding light that you're being asked to bring yourself to when it comes to the lighthouse. Lighthouse is stationary, right? So it's drawing you in. With the ship, it's almost like something is in a distance and then it's getting closer to you. So something could be coming towards you, Gemini, instead of you coming towards it. But whatever this is, it does feel like it brings some kind of happiness. Like, I do get that energy. It brings some kind of happiness. It brings some kind of clarity. There is passion here as well. And again, a boost in creative energy is really what I'm feeling here. Like, I'm getting like this energy of like feeling very creative. Some of you guys, your muse is going to be back. You're in deep perspective about this. It's been blocked for a long time. You guys might have been feeling for a while that you couldn't create, or there was a writer's block or something like that. That's being lifted is what I'm getting. But overall here, I'm just getting the energy of having something that you can feel very passionate about is really the energy I'm getting. We have the Nine of Pentacles coming out. That card loves to come out. Boy, that card stays coming out. It really does. Four of Cups on the bottom of the deck. For some of you, you might have gotten yourself into a very safe and predictable routine, and that's great, but you might feel like it's lacking something. I don't normally get that with the Four of Cups, but I am getting that here of like something might feel like it's lacking in your life, okay? This could be why maybe you restrict yourself when it comes to a lot of passion, or it comes to a lot of the things that excite you, or impulsive actions, like you restrict yourself. And maybe there's this energy of not accepting the things that come into your life, maybe even missing opportunities because of that. Yeah, I'm feeling a little sad about it. For some of you, you feel like you've had to put your abundance, your status, or something like that first over, you know, what would make you feel emotionally fulfilled. Some of you have felt that way. Kind of the energy that I'm getting here. Yeah, the Devil. That's exactly what I was picking up. Kind of feeling chained to something. For some of you guys, that is how you feel. Like, you feel like you're chained to something and you can't exactly express yourself authentically for whatever reason. For some of you, there is this energy of addictions, again, that you're trying to work on healing. I'm getting that very strongly. So why is the Queen of Swords, hold on a second. Ace of Swords coming out with the Temperance energy. Okay, what Spirit is saying here is that you know, though. That's the thing. You know. So with the Ace of Cups here, like, you're going to heal yourself because you know what you got to do. Okay? For some of you, there's a strong attachment to a karmic here that you know it's a karmic. It's a toxic ass energy. Person could be Capricorn. They don't got to be. But there's a strong toxic karmic energy that you have recently separated yourself from. Recent being within the last years. For some of you guys, okay? You felt very much chained to this person. This could have definitely been something that was based around low vibing energy, sex, money, status, you know, ego, shit like that, okay? You finally separated yourself from that. This thing could be trying to come back around, wanting to bring some drama into your life, especially right when you meet a soulmate. That be how it is sometimes. I'm just saying, as soon as you meet somebody, the darkness is like, especially if this is a divine partner that you're supposed to, let's say, create something with, Gemini. Like, you're meant to work with somebody and build something with somebody, or have a child that is going to do something great for this world. Like, whatever your legacy is and the reason you're meant to come together with somebody, if there's a spiritual contract for that, oh yeah, the darkness is checking for it. The darkness is definitely checking for that shit. And as soon as it looks like you're about to go ahead and come into union with that person, the darkness will send like your weakness, be it a person, a thing, a mindset, right? Your old toxic patterns that make you ghost and run away from good things, right? Like, or the things that whisper to you that tell you you're not good enough. Like, whatever it is, Gemini, I'm telling you right now, the darkness is trying to work somebody because they've recently separated from something and now they're about to come into union with something that's a little bit more high vibing. That's kind of the energy I'm getting here. I don't know. That is for somebody, okay? So you need to recognize that energy. What is this Queen of Swords with this Ace of Wands? Why is she looking at that Ace of Wands like that? Yeah, you might be suspicious about something, Gemini. You might be like, yeah, I just heard, I give my all. I don't know who sings that. I give my all to spend just one more night with you. Who is that? Is that Whitney Houston? I don't know who that is, but I'm not really getting that. I'm more getting like, I give my all. Like, Gemini, you might realize you give your all when it comes to something. Listen, like I said, Linda, you're in deep thought about something. Like, you're thinking about more than just the situation, the current situation. You're thinking about all the situations that have led to this current situation. You're like, I give my all. I give a lot to people. Look at this. The more I see this card, guys, the more I'm starting to like not see an equal give and take card. I mean, when you really look at the card, there's only one person giving on this card and two people taking. That does not look balanced at all to me, okay? Actually, it looks like quite the opposite. And I kind of feel like you feel like that. You're responsible for a lot of people. You have a lot of people taking from you. You give to a lot of people. You give in general. Is this just another motherfucker I'm gonna be giving to? That's how some of you guys feel. You're like, hell no, I'm good on that. When it comes to like, I would rather just be single. I do not need to be chained to another leech. That is how some of you feel. Not everybody, okay? But some of you, yeah, in your deepest, darkest thoughts, Gemini, that's how you're feeling. Some of you guys. For others of you, you're just questioning this because it's coming up in this Ace of Wands form. It's very passionate. Does she look like she cuts loose every once in a while, right? No, she looks like she keeps shit very, I don't know. There's just some energy of like somebody who might be a little uptight. Not like in a bad way, but just like, you know, this is a defense mechanism with the Queen of Swords because Jesus, look at the sword suit. She's the queen of all that, okay? I'm just saying there has to be a sense of detachment here if you're going to be able to survive. There's just this energy here of like with the Queen of Swords of like, she doesn't trust things that don't make logical sense to her. And something might not make logical sense to you, Gemini, because it's showing up in this, you know, like, I'm ready for new beginnings, and then here comes the Ace of Wands, and you're like, no, I need the Ace of Swords. Spirit's like, Ace of Wands. And you're like, no, I need the Ace of Swords. Ace of Wands, right? And you're like, what do I do with this? Spirit's like, I don't know, Gemini. It's like, you might feel like you do want new beginnings. You do want, like, love, or you do want a new, you know, new financial opportunities. Like, whatever it is, like, you're in deep perspective about this. Like, you do want these things, but maybe you're not getting offered what you want. Maybe you're getting offered what you need. Like, you're like, I want the Ace of Swords. I want my new beginning. Spirit's like, Ace of Wands, right? That's your new beginning. You're like, no, though. I don't know. There's some kind of energy about that. Some of you are very sus about this. You're not sure if this is going to bring conflict into your life, or if this is going to cause chaos, or if it's going to disrupt the status quo. Maybe it will disrupt the status quo. Maybe it's supposed to. Shit, I don't know. Yeah, look. Some of y'all are like, I don't know. What is this energy bringing? Like, is this bringing... I don't know, guys. I feel like this might be like y'all overthinking, but who knows, right? I don't know. Like, sail away. Some of y'all are like, maybe I need to, or is this what's sailing in? I don't know. There's this energy here with the moon and the tower, like some sneaky shit, like shiesty behavior under the surface that's going to eventually come up and just bring chaos and utter destruction to your life. Like, I'm going to find out that, you know, I don't know, this is not what it appears to be at all. Some of you guys are really worried about that. So yeah, you're questioning something. You're questioning this new beginning. Some of you are like, with the Three of Pentacles, just, you know, choosing to focus on yourself, build yourself up. That's what I'm saying. Seven of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Three of Swords. Some of you guys might feel like you need to walk away from this Ace of Wands. That's for some of you guys. You might decide, nope, it's just not worth the risk. Others of you, you are going to go ahead and you're going to transmute this energy. And I feel like this is going to turn you into the Queen of Wands. That's the thing. I feel like that's what this is. Spirit's like, it's time for a change here. Like, I feel like that's what this Ace of Wands is. The Queen of Swords is like, I want my new beginning. Spirit's like, okay. She's like, well, then where the fuck is the Ace of Swords? I don't know why she's talking to Spirit like that, right? But she's like, where is my Ace of Swords then? Spirit's like, Ace of Wands. This is why, because this is what I want to turn you into, Gemini, the Queen of Wands, male or female. I want to get you out of this energy of over-logicalizing everything, overthinking everything, to the point where you turn down your blessings because it's new or it's different. I want to get you into somebody, this energy, get you into somebody, but I want to turn you into somebody is what I feel like Spirit is saying. It'll help you evolve into this Queen of Wands energy. Because I know I'm talking to Emperor/Empresses right now. So the Emperor/Empress has all of the kings/queens embodied within them. So this Queen of Swords is just, again, a defense mechanism that you've been living in. Spirit's trying to get you to transition into the Queen of Wands that it knows is within you. Male or female, again, it's just energy. This is in the status of being open, legs open. That doesn't mean Spirit's trying to get you to turn into a thought pocket. That's not what I said. Don't be blaming Moody for that. I never said that. I never said that, okay? What I feel like this is what Spirit is saying is Spirit's wanting you to be open to new opportunity here, be willing to manifest, be willing to work with others, okay, with this familiar energy, be willing to expand with the sunflower and accept new abundant opportunities into your life. And you're manifesting, that's the thing. There's something that's just more open, more magical, more abundant about her energy than the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is still abundant. The Queen of Swords is still a queen. It's just that she's a protected queen. She's a very guarded queen. She looks at everything in the aspect of if it doesn't make sense, then it's not getting past the gates. And some things with Spirit does not make sense. That's the thing. Magic, magician, a magic show doesn't make sense. But there is some kind of rhyme and reason behind it, or there is something that makes it happen. Sometimes it really is just divine. Like, that's the thing. I feel like that's for some of you, that's the lesson that Spirit wants you to see here. Sometimes things that come from the divine are not going to make sense. So you can take yourself and you can go ahead and go back and forth and argue with yourself, Queen of Swords, Page of Swords, all day long, all you want to, like you're getting paid by the hour to do it. That's up to you, but you're going to come down to the same conclusion. Sometimes it doesn't make sense. Sometimes you just have to trust. I feel like the Queen of Swords is like, this is not the new beginning I ordered, and Spirit's like, but this is what you need though. Okay, what is this Nine of Pentacles here? I feel like you're feeling very abundant and very secure right now, Gemini, and you do not want anything to rock your boat, excuse me. Rock My Boat is the song that they're playing though, by, I think it's the Wailers and Bob Marley. Please don't rock my boat. I don't know if you guys have heard that song, but that's what they're playing. Five of Cups here with the Nine of Pentacles, which is basically what I was saying, guys. You guys have disconnected from something most recently. And again, recently for me is years, okay? The most recent energy of heartbreak that you suffered through, Gemini, that's what Spirit's going to pick up on in the reading. And I feel like that is what you have been healing from. You've been gaining some kind of independence. Yeah, they're really singing that song. So that might be significant for somebody. I would listen to it. Nine of Pentacles here, you've really gained some kind of independence and you're trying to work on healing yourself, not just emotionally, but physically, you know, financially. You're really working on gaining your strength and feeling more self-confident. That's what you've been working on. That's what you've been doing. And this is definitely because of some kind of connection that you were most recently involved in. I feel like you wanted to offer to this. You wanted to give to this. I feel like you really tried to work with this. You felt like this was very divinely guided, but it just didn't work out. Which might be, yeah, you ended up having to pull back your energy. the King of Wands, which might be here why you're so suspect of this new opportunity that's before you. There could be this energy of like, I see what's happened in the past though. Spirit wants you to really work on filling up your own cup and healing yourself, okay? Knowing that also when you meet somebody, it's not about your cup being, you know, having one full cup. You need to have 2 full cups. That person needs to have a full cup. You're going to attract better energy into your life because you're taking better care of yourself, Gemini. You got to admit, like, listen, when I think back on my karmic relationships that I've had in the past and stuff, and I think about, like, you know, I was like, I was really low vibing like that to be able to attract that person though. Like I was really low vibing. I was really in that energy to be able to allow that in my life, because now I would never allow that in my life. Hell no. Hell no. Right? I am perfectly fine being alone for the rest of my life versus being with somebody who is going to manipulate me, lie to me, treat me like a piece of meat, treat me like an option, treat me like a slave. I don't know, whatever. You know, all this crap that we deal with in relationships, men and women. It's not just women that deal with bull crap. You know what I mean? Like, so, but I recognize when I look back, like, no, I really was, though, low vibing enough to really be in that connection at that time. Like, I felt like that's what I deserved, or I felt like that was what the environment that was good enough for me. You know? You're not in that energy anymore. That's the thing. Like, you've healed yourself. You're in this deep perspective of, I don't need, just because this excites me, that's cool. I don't know. There's a big energy here of not letting your past hold you back, not judging something in your future based off your past, taking the time to actually assess the situation, or even if this is involving a person, Gemini, get to know the person before you discard them, right? Because some of you are not even willing, like that's the thing. And so it's kind of like, okay, but I do get this energy of past hurts, past loss, really causing you to protect your energy, and you've built yourself up because of that. Like, you've done well. It's protecting your energy looks damn good on you, Gemini. I ain't gonna lie to you, right? Okay, so what is this devil energy for Gemini? What is this? How is this relevant for the reading? How is this relevant for Gemini? Let's find out. 2 of Cups, bottom of the deck, the Moon. 2 of Cups, King of Cups, 10 of Cups. Pisces energy, Cancerian energy, Pisces energy again, guys. Okay, so what I'm getting with this is like you really do question people's intentions. You question people's motives. For some of you around you, you know damn well there's a Capricorn or a Pisces that is just sneaky as fuck, okay? And you're like, yeah, sail away. I feel like that's what you're doing. Anything that has that energy of chaos, anything that brings that energy of toxic low vibes, like makes you feel like you're not good enough, makes you, you know, you feel like you can't be authentic, you feel like you can't be yourself, anything like that, you're not here to entertain that. I feel like Spirit is bringing in some kind of change as well. Now for some of you, what I'm really getting with this is talking about addictions. This is not necessarily talking about love. With the Moon, for some of you, there's a need to kind of resist doing whatever you do at night. Okay, for some of you, yeah, I just saw 27 when I looked up on the timer too. For some of you guys, yes, there is this energy of like you really indulge at night, like something about howling under the moon here. Okay, feeling very there's an animalistic urge here, or a lusty type of energy. It doesn't have to just be involving sex. It could really be involving drinking with that 4 of Cups. Okay, I feel like Spirit wants you to resist, but there's also this energy of maybe seeking help if that's what you need. If you need to, call a number and talk to somebody. They have numbers out there, like Alcoholics Anonymous or Narcotics Anonymous or whatever. Like, they have numbers you can call where people will just pick up and they'll just talk you off the ledge right then and there. You don't got to, all you got to do is just call them up and be like, look, I feel like I'm about to drink, or I feel like I'm about to go get something or whatever. And they'll talk to you and they'll give you reasons why you shouldn't. Some of you might need to do that. You might need to make a call here if that's the kind of energy that you're battling. Because some of you are, and especially at night. There's something about at night it's brought up. So some of you really need to get into better sleeping habits and not stay up all night thinking about the things that are torturing you. That's for some of you. Let's get some advice out here. This is a longer reading, but that's okay. That's okay, Gemini. All right. What do we have for Gemini? Look, I love to see it. the God of spiritual healing. An aspect of you or a situation in your life is in need of healing, and I feel like that's what you're doing. The angel of union, I do feel like Spirit is trying to bring you into union with somebody. It says a partnership is blessed and destined for greatness. I do feel like that, Gemini, but you're never going to see it if you're not willing to, you know, work on yourself or heal what needs to be healed. And some of you recognize this is what you're doing. If this energy is like, feels like maybe somebody that you're dealing with for some of you guys, and that's what this is. It's just giving you an insight into their situation right now. Okay, we have Goddess of Sacred Power. You are being encouraged to take a leading role in your current circumstances. So you are being encouraged to take action. And for some of you, deep perspective, deep reflection over something, going deep inside and gaining that deeper perspective, that is taking action for some of you guys. Like that is. Because self-awareness, that's the first step. You have to be aware of something. If you're not aware of it, you're not going to see it. You're not going to work on it. You're not going to realize it. It's that kind of energy. So for some of you, this awareness that you have issues, maybe you do push people away, or maybe you have addictions you need to work on, or maybe you don't trust people, or you have this need to control. There could be this energy here of like you recognizing this. Okay, Angel of Abundance, a steady flow of abundance is about to manifest, Gemini. Look, Angel of Union on the bottom of the deck. For some of you guys, there is a partnership that is destined, it's blessed. You're going to make a lot of money with this person. If this is not talking about just financial, then this could be love and money or something like that. Like it's going to be a very abundant union. Goddess of Compassion, you might not feel like you're good enough, or this person might not feel like they're good enough for you, Gemini. Okay? The Angel of Joyfulness coming out. Something wondrous and magical is about to happen. That's what I'm saying, though. And that's why I feel like the Queen of Swords, like, but I'm not asking for something wondrous and fucking magic. Why the Queen of Swords is so ungrateful. But I'm getting this energy of like, I'm asking for something that's logical, makes sense, I know I can depend on. Like, that's what I feel like the Queen of Swords wants, right? Yeah, justice energy, Libra energy coming through. If it don't make money, it don't make sense. That's the kind of energy I'm getting here. I don't know. I feel like Spirit's like, but something magical is about to happen though. All right, Gemini. That has been your reading. And I do hope that it helps. I hope it resonates. I hope it does something. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.